But that time at 79, the 6-year-long Assam agitation started. I lost 3 years in my life.
Very vital time, the younger
so
age.
jealousy or leg pulling,
It's a big
I don't think it is totally absent in developed countries. It may be there,
but
the
it's
scale is less.
It's limited.
Limited.
We will take with us, sir. We are going to take nothing.
Nothing.
But at least we can give something to the society.
Yes.
That mindset, sir.
They don't
ना
have.
खुद उठेंगे ना किसी को उठने देंगे.
We have not been able to develop real patriotism through education.
Boss, we are human being. Getting a job is not a big thing. You saw the thing in a different aspect.
Yeah.
अरे भाई पकड़ तो आओगे तुम कहीं ना कहीं से. Because it's visible.
Up to you will be one day caught. Addiction to money is the most dangerous thing than addiction to drugs, so-called drug. I passed my MSc in chemistry from 𝗥𝗲𝘀𝗲𝗿𝗰 University. I passed BSc in 1979. I was supposed to complete my master's in 1981. Okay. But that time at 79, the 6-year-long Assam agitation started. To anti-foreigners agitation. That was a long 6 years.
That Alpha.
Yes.
United Liberation.
Yes. Alpha movement started.
Right.
And during that time, so my result, MSc result came out at 1983 December. Okay. So it was supposed to be 81. So 83 December means 2.5 years gone. So when results come out in December, you don't get any academic session. You have to wait for next June, July to start the academic session.
Right.
So virtually I lost 3 years because of that 6 years movement. Not me, my
whole community.
Friends, because exam could not be held regularly. And there's a lot of disturbances. Then 83 there was a election, parliament election. Then 1983. So what to do about PhD? I applied here and there, like RRL, Zurat, all these things. And in the meantime, through employment exchange, I got one job in BRPL in 𝗥𝗲𝘀𝗲𝗿𝗰𝗵 refinery as an analyst. Immediately after MSc,
your master's.
appearing MSc, not passing. I completed in August my MSc. So,
83.
83. Then I applied for MTech. So there was not many options for chemistry. It was mainly for engineering students, GATE or your MTech, all these things. But there was an MTech that time program for applied chemistry in IIT Kharagpur. And one was MTech in metallurgy in IIT Kanpur, and there was MTech in computer in some IITs, including IIT Delhi.
I believe that time only 5 IITs were there.
5 IITs.
Kharagpur, Delhi, Chennai or Madras, Kanpur and Mumbai.
Yeah. So they had some computer program open for chemistry students. Then metallurgy in Kanpur, and then IIT Kharagpur was applied chemistry. So I was selected for IIT Kharagpur for MTech in applied chemistry. That time it was called high pressure technology and catalysis. So I joined there. This is how my journey started. When I joined there, I found academic environment of IIT Kharagpur and 𝗥𝗲𝘀𝗀𝗿𝗰 University was a vast difference. And I had everybody has an ambition to join IIT. That time
it's like a dream.
Entering IIT itself was a tremendous challenge. So I was happy to see the good academic environment. So I went to the library, it is very good. My first plan was that I lost 3 years academic, my career life. 3 years in my life.
Very vital time, the younger
so
age.
I thought that this loss I must make up. That was my somehow I must make up this 3 years loss. So I don't like to, time is very precious. I must lose. Okay. So while doing my MTech, I continued thinking it was 1.5 years. Okay. So when I went to the rules and regulation, it was written that if somebody score CGPA more than 8, then he and she can directly join PhD.
Okay,
Without
no interviews and no entrance
interview,
examination.
nothing. But one has to, during MTech, one has to get more than 8 CGPA, and they will be provided institutional scholarship.
Okay, so that 8-pointer score has to be for the IITians, in-house students.
Yes,
who can
not
go
from
for
outside.
not from
IIT,
outside.
yes.
Exactly.
Who are doing in the same. It is maybe for IIT Kharagpur, others I don't know. But IIT Kharagpur had the provision. If somebody score more than 8 and willing to transfer directly to PhD,
then they have the option.
They have the option. It is not compulsory if somebody willing. And another clause it is there. I was not willing to lose my MTech also by joining PhD, but it was that simultaneously he or she can submit a project for MTech degree as well.
While going for the PhD,
doing PhD.
Starting the PhD, no time loss will be there.
No, I was the first and well above 9.0. So then I thought I don't like to lose my MTech degree, and then I want to save my time. So best option to convert to PhD. And after coming out of the PhD, whether I will get an opportunity in other IIT, there's no guarantee.
No assurance is there.
No guarantee.
So it's like you took the full time advantage.
Yes.
Once your master's degrees examinations are done, but the dissertation was pending. Dissertation was pending. The theoretical examination was done. There was an option that you can opt for PhD. So you took that option.
Yes.
And the process, while let's say the coursework was going on, there your dissertation was also done.
So that way, in 84 I joined, July. 85 result came out in May. So that time I decided I'll convert to the, I'll join PhD. Okay. So my batchmates, they submitted dissertation after 6 months. In the month of December, they got MTech. But for me, I delayed to settle down with the PhD. There was some foreign language course was compulsory. That time coursework was not there.
Not there. Okay.
I have to choose my subject, all these things. So I submitted my MTech dissertation in the month of May next year, 86.
Now 2 observations I have from your discussion. First, in this process from MSc, MTech or PhD, in this process, did you have any mentors from your schools or from your graduations? Who was there a person with whom you can discuss and ask
all these things were my own decision, because my family members was not up to that level. They can guide me.
Any school teacher, graduations, professors?
No, they were they hardly knew about IITs, all these things. That environment in my family was not there, or not my school teachers. School teachers almost get disconnected after I joined college, then university.
As you have mentioned, you got a job.
My thinking was that I had some ambition, but I don't like to that I have not explored life. I have not explored my potential, how much I can do in life. If I spend here, I know what kind of job I have to do. Routine laboratory analysis for output of the refinery distillation, all these things.
You know the 9 to 5 schedule. What has to be done.
That's all. Shifting, you have money. You can enjoy money, you can make family, everything is secure. At that time, I certainly needed a job, but I was fortunate in one sense that my family background is not rich, but I had to support my mother, but fortunately my elder brother, who could not do much education because of financial difficulties, but he got a job in BSNL. So I was relaxed that now I can decide for me. My brother can look after my mother. Okay, and there is no
So
other
there was a very good,
liability.
strong
Yeah.
family bonding, what I can understand from
Yes,
your words.
yes,
Like the
yes, it was.
responsibilities were being shared and each one is having a respect for each other, right? Second part of the question, you have mentioned in the discussion that there was a vast polar difference or a vast environmental differences between Guwahati University and IIT Kharagpur. Your observation. Why you have mentioned that? What was the observation, sir?
Observation is that library environment is so nice, so huge library. That time I think IIT Kharagpur was the biggest
Central library?
Yes, central
Oh,
library.
I love it. Personally, I love it.
So I was practically in love with that library. So I spent huge time during MTech. Also, I used my hostel only for sleeping. In the morning, after get up, I take my bike, I come to the laboratory, do some work, and then again go back to the hostel, take my breakfast, again come back here, start experiment, and in the evening, I instead of studying in the room, I study in the library.
I believe, if I'm not wrong, that time IIT Kharagpur Central Library used to be the Asia's biggest library by the number of books. For the audience also, I will say, IIT Kharagpur is the oldest IIT in India, and the library of IIT Kharagpur Central Library, by that time when Professor Deka is mentioning, it was the biggest library in Asia by the volume of books. And for any scholar, it's like a, heaven.
And furthermore, whole campus was 24/7 working hours.
Yes.
Vibrant environment,
Agreed.
which is not available in any other university. Say that time, Guwahati University certainly it was not there.
Okay.
Library is good, Guwahati University, but that working environment was not there.
You believe ecosystem is a very important thing.
Very important. It can see. All Indian students one day got to developed countries like America, UK, or Japan. Same person do double output. If they come back to India, their productivity is drastically reduced. What is the result? Same person.
Agreed.
Same person, output is less. You bring somebody Indian.
So what is the difference of ecosystem between that developed part of the institutions or the universities across the world and the Indian academical ecosystems? What's your observation on this, sir?
See, for example, when I was in Manchester, I can do research. My supervisor in University of Manchester was very surprised.
Which university, sir, in Manchester?
University of Manchester.
Okay.
In Manchester.
Manchester,
itself.
right.
So I found that I used, and after getting up from the bed, I go to the laboratory. Nobody comes that time. English people know. They come punctual in time, 9 to 5.
Right.
They don't stay beyond 5.
Beyond 5.
Very exception is there, 2-3 few. But I used to went before that. All security persons, they know me.
And I believe that was your postdoc.
Yes, that was postdoc.
And your PhD in India, right?
India.
Now, can you tell me, sir, specific 3 to 5 differences what you face, like the things, the experiences what you are mentioning, the anecdotes what you are mentioning, the experiences of Manchester University and India in IIT when you are doing PhD. How the things, even the IIT Kharagpur itself, the IIT itself is the premier brand in India, right? But then also how it is lagging behind from that university.
Okay, in between IIT Kharagpur, immediately after PhD, I went to Tokyo Institute of Technology.
Tokyo.
But after coming back, I joined Guwahati University. Then I went to Manchester. Manchester, I went 97, 98.
Right.
But after getting PhD 89, and I got that is one postdoc, UNESCO Fellowship in Tokyo Institute of Technology.
Right.
89 itself. So after PhD, immediately I got the
scholarship.
89, and then 89 to 90, 1 year spent there. So that will be better comparison.
Tokyo and Manchester.
Tokyo Manchester came later.
Later, like say Tokyo and India's IIT.
Another thing you say that, and after submitting PhD thesis in November 87, I joined one. I was selected in Assam Public Service Commission as a lecturer in a government college.
Government college, right? Degree college.
Yes, degree college. That I received the appointment letter in Kharagpur itself while I was writing that thesis. I got that offer. At the same time, I got an offer also from 𝗥𝗲𝗀𝗵 as a assistant lecturer. But that time I already decided that after submitting thesis, I cannot think about being jobless.
Agreed.
I joined there, but I was very much sure that was not my destination. While doing job, 87, I joined there. 88, my PhD was completed. 89, I got fellowship in UNESCO.
Right.
So without pay, I took leave from the college. It was not permitted. Some 5 years minimum service is required. But that time, one commissioner of higher education office declined to give me leave. No, you have not completed only 1 year. We cannot give.
As per the protocol.
Then I made him the commissioner. He told me, who is going to pay you for visiting Japan?
Japan, right?
I told her, sir, everything theirs.
They are giving the scholarship
I
and
want
everything's
to
covered.
retain my job only.
Right.
Okay, you go. Your job will be safe. No problem.
Right.
But they didn't pay. But without pay, my job was
You
safe.
wanted a leave. That was the thing.
Leave. I
Very
don't
true.
wanted money, anything. So anyway, that is another. So now, in comparison of the IIT Kharagpur and Tokyo. And you know, my first impression in Narita Airport, Japan, so huge difference. That time it came like that, no, in Guwahati, our bus station, that time it was Moskva, near Bhorolo,
yeah.
you know Guwahati.
Yes.
And Adabari was not there, all this development was not
It
there.
happened later on.
Much later.
Much later, right.
And then it was not shifted even. There's a lot of huge land lying between Maligaon and the Guwahati University. I started from Calcutta Airport to Narita via Thailand, Bangkok.
Okay.
And so the difference between Calcutta Airport and Bangkok was a huge. And Bangkok and Narita was much wider.
Like,
and it's a like hell and heaven. I wrote in some article that even Calcutta Airport was like, compared to Narita, it was hell. Not now also it is developed, not that much.
Narita has gone in another level.
Much higher.
Even I believe you had a layover in Bangkok, Swarnabhumi Airport, right? Even that is also upgraded.
Much, yes. So it was huge difference.
Right.
And not to talk about the laboratory. So working environment is so nice, and Japanese. They are very different from English people. English people, they take care of personal life. So they don't want, they will work sincere, everything honestly they will do, but they will do from 9 to 5.
Like work-life balance is a very sensitive thing for them.
Life and personal life they enjoy, all these things. So they all do too. But in Japanese people, some students used to sleep in the laboratory itself. That I like them.
That dedication with the work, connection with the work.
And facilities are there. Infrastructure is so huge. That time IIT Kharagpur, the #1 IIT in India, they did not have a very ordinary, nowadays ordinary, I can say that time we good, 90 megahertz NMR. During that time, Tokyo Institute of Technology had 2-3 NMR.
What is NMR, sir?
NMR, nuclear magnetic resonance, is very important instrument for organic chemistry people.
Okay, and it's very costly also, I believe.
Costly. Now also that even nowadays electronics things are getting reduced in price, and now also that lowest model I think nowadays 400 megahertz, 100, 200, 300 are obsolete now.
Okay.
That time they had 200 megahertz, 2 machines.
And that time
And
it was a
IIT Kharagpur did not have one event. And I think NMR picture was very pathetic all over India.
and the same type of things used to happen with the other departments where the instruments are
NMR
required.
means superconducting NMR was very nowadays, and that time NMR when discovered is a permanent magnet type of thing.
Right.
Nowadays, see, every small department, even colleges can have an IR machine. That time IIT Kharagpur did not have an IR machine like that. So
Because of the lack of
infrastructure-
funding, that could be one of the possibilities.
I don't know what is the funding, how much government provided funding to IITs. We expect very huge funding to IIT. I don't know why the infrastructure was not there. Infrastructure was, of course, costly. And maintenance is a little bit expensive. Nowadays, very easy. Technology has been changed. I don't know why actually they did not have. As a research scholar, I did not have access to that
to
kind
those
of
type
information.
details.
But
Agree.
if IIT was like that, think about Guwahati
Rest of we
University.
cannot
You can
compare
imagine.
only.
So Guwahati-
Now, this is one is technical aspect we have discussed. The next part is the human social aspect. Social aspect from the difference between the ecosystems of a developed research institutes or research universities and the Indian ecosystem right now. Or let's say, to take it into account, let's say Indian subcontinent, right? The Indian subcontinent universities, where technical aspect is important, similarly social humanly aspect is also important, right? It gives you a psychological support or maybe a trauma. So what's the difference between the developed universities, top ranking universities, and Indian universities?
First thing is that those who are really sincere, like to work, for them, ecosystem or environment infrastructure is important. I want to work 24 hours, okay, anytime in the university. That ecosystem must exist. Otherwise, I get no disappointed. I want to work, but what I will work? Suppose library is locked down, closed at 5 o'clock, and then laboratory is locked at nobody is there in the laboratory, or there is no power supply, there is no water supply, or even if I daytime I have done one experiment, I have a sample which need analysis. For analysis, I have to wait next day. Otherwise, I cannot proceed further. What is outcome? Then only I can plan my next experiment, etc.
Who are in love with that particular topic and subject.
So for that, infrastructure ecosystem is important, and that your friend circle, there must be if I want to work, but in the laboratory in my group nobody comes, I feel lonely.
Right.
Working midnight, sometimes risky also.
So your peer group also matters a lot.
Peer group matters. Because at least one or two, if there you feel like working, no.
Sir, observing to your discussions, you have been to two of the very renowned universities. One thing has been observed from the data that generally IITians study in IIT. Indian have a passion to study in IITs and work abroad, settle abroad.
Okay. And
But I have seen you came back to India, you are serving Indian academia. Why this thing happen? Why students feel that I will study in IIT, get a good job, get a good package and settle in abroad?
Okay. So let me tell you, yes, there are many aspects. First thing, let me tell about me. And when I entered, as I have already said, I was quite impressed by the infrastructure and Tokyo Institute of Technology, everything, the working and everything. Then that day our group was quite large, about 16 number, 16 number in the group, including postdoc. I was also postdoc. So including research scholar, very good environment. So one day, one Chinese guy, there was a Chinese guy also, research scholar. He asked me, would you like to stay back in Japan if you get an opportunity? You know what was my first reaction? I told her, see, I am a guest here, not host. In Tokyo, Japan, I am a guest. Suppose my friend has a very beautiful house, very rich family. I love his house. Should I continue to stay in my friend's house for long? I'm guest in my friend's house. Maybe my own house is very small, underdeveloped, but it is my own house. There is my parents. So even if I get an opportunity, forever I will not stay anywhere, not in Japan or UK anything. That is.
You can learn and come back.
Come back. How they are.
And serve in your home.
So in case of other IITians you are telling, yes, I don't blame them in the sense that getting into IIT only brilliant students can join. Everybody has aspiration. They also like me. They learn many things. They hear many things about the developed countries and high-ranking institutions. Everybody has aspiration. So young IIT students also, they have aspiration. They want to go there. And so the only way to go abroad is to easy way to get into IITs. Say use IIT as a stepping stone.
As a launch pad.
A launch pad. Yes, they enter there, then the road is open. If you cannot enter IIT, it will be very difficult to go abroad unless you are a very rich person. IITs, maybe some people because of their fascination of life, or they have they want to prefer to stay in America. Certainly not all countries. Abroad means not all countries.
Not all countries. The developed part of the world.
Developed. Maybe some, but there are many who are willing to come back.
But they are not getting the place to observe.
We don't have.
And technically, in the if you see the snowball effect, it is affecting the larger student community who can be enriched by these people's experiences, what they have learned.
Yes.
Being a student, if I say I'm a student and you are a teacher, the wholesome experience is an asset for me because I can learn from you.
Yeah.
Right. Being a teacher, being a faculty, and now being an administrator of a university, what is the difference between being a professor and being a vice chancellor?
Well, right. As a professor, you supervise students, create human resource. Okay, that is your direct contribution. And but as a academic administrator, you can inspire many teachers. You can motivate many teachers. You can help many teachers so that they will indirectly you are helping their students, facilitating them to create more human resource. So as a professor, I am working alone, looking after limited students. And as an academic administrator, you looking after the whole university. Say in 𝗥𝗲𝘀𝗲 University, I had at the peak of my time, I had as many as 16 students. And then, but as a vice chancellor here, I am looking after students of 37 departments. I feel my position, like my position, is you should not join at very early stage. It is not easy to manage a university. You must be well conversed with the academic administration. I don't think one IS officer on bureaucrat in secretary or principal secretary in government ministries, they can make a good vice chancellor. You have to understand, you have to be associated with academic ecosystem, academic psychology of academicians. Okay.
I believe it's a totally different set of skill sets and the requisite skill set and requisite mindset. It totally differ from bureaucratic mindset is a different thing.
Different. They don't even talk. I have understand and there is I understand even a little bit medium ranking officer do not free and frankly openly speak to their section officer,
to the subordinates and the colleagues.
They don't speak.
Right.
And not to talk about high ranking officer.
I have
Okay.
certain
But
same
here I am,
observations.
we talk very free and frankly to anybody if they have any issue, problem. So if bureaucrats come with that mindset, they cannot change overnight. And
Because there will be a barrier and a gap between the, the people who are managing and being a head. That should be a transparency should be there.
after all, they are the people who are working.
Yes.
And you can be an office, you can make many rules compulsory. You have to be present here 9 to 5. Okay, everybody will be present. You make rules, right? So motivation, inspiration, a congenial environment. After all, human being, you are not dealing with robots.
Agree.
If you
Human emotions.
bureaucrats, if bureaucrats use their subordinates, look at them as their robots, you won't get output much. And even if you get output, you will not get quality. 2018 was my last chance to take research scholar. Research scholar. That time, as many as 4 research scholars came to me. Nobody can stop me.
Right.
Though this policy rule in the academic council, I protested, and our Vice Chancellor that time was not a hardcore academician. He
didn't understood the merit of that whole discussion.
I did not understand. He was convinced by the people close to him, like that.
Right,
so they are the people who
inner circle was. I got it.
So they said that one cannot take students after 62. So my last chance was 2018, 4 research scholar. Okay, so that 4 research scholar, with that 4 research scholar, after that 1920, I won't be able to take. So under the circumstances, so I have to find out other option,
other way
to keep me productive.
So one thing I want to understand, is there any age bracket for a research mindset? Like if I am deep into my work, right now I am also doing a research, right?
You know about Professor C. Radhakrishnan Rao, statistician, Indian.
Yes.
He was working in the Indian Statistical Institute, which is so famous in India, Calcutta.
ISI, Calcutta.
He retired at the age of 60, moved to Pittsburgh and America, and he got the world-recognized award at the age of 82. Is that possible for him remaining in India
and doing it? So no, that's a limitation.
Europe simply waste. So he was quite productive, and
he was the most renowned statistician and mathematician of that time.
At the age of 22, he got one of the very well-recognized award. Then another award he got at the age of 102.
Right.
God bless him, he has a good health.
Right.
So he continued to work till the age of 102. That time he got the award in statistics, which is considered equivalent to Nobel.
Nobel Prize, yes, I agree.
So see, if God bless you, you have a good health, you are able to good, you are productive. Our Bharat Ratna Sinha also one day that he came during that time. I was in 𝗥𝗲𝘀𝗲𝗿𝗰𝗵 University. He delivered a lecture. That time he was 62. He frankly told openly that now my productivity is increasing after 62.
Mindsets and we don't have a control when, for an example, 24-hour cycle is there, right? Being a researcher, it's not sure that your mind will operate properly and give you the ultimate output during 9 to 5. It may happen your mind started giving the output at midnight. And that time, it happens, sir. It literally happens. You got a research block and your mind started operating at night.
That kind of people should have a congenial environment, working good ecosystem. Right. Others, they also get frustrated. Yes. Jealousy or leg pulling, I don't think it is totally absent in developed countries. It may be there, but scale is less. Limited. But India is too much. It is my personal experience. I can tell you 100 examples.
No,
I'll not tell you.
I agree with your words because
leg pulling is too much.
Too much. And one observation and a study says, a person who don't have a work to do, a person who is not in love with his own subject, just took the job as a secure way or a job which has less of work, what has been believed, will do these things because you don't have a work.
Negative competition.
Yes,
They
exactly.
cannot run, but they don't allow others to run.
Because they lack the skill set of collaboration. Always I believe the best way in research is collaborative. It's not competitive.
More thing, lack of personality development. Secondly, lack of patriotism.
Agreed.
If you really love the institute, if you really love the country, if you really love the society, you will not do that.
Agreed.
Okay, I am unable to do. My merit ability does not permit me.
Right.
Let others work. At
Right.
least society will be benefited. That thinking is
That thing we can at least give. So what we will take with us, sir? We are going to take nothing. But at least we can give something to the society.
Yes.
That mindset, sir. Agree.
Yeah.
Student ecosystem is gaining. The biggest thing, the next generation, sir. We are the people who got the chance to make or mold, shape the next generation.
But what in our place will do if you are going to apply for Bhatnagar or some kind of award, others will colleagues, oh, I did not get Bhatward. He should not also get.
We call it in Bengali, you know, crab.
Crab.
It's the culture of a crab.
Yes, culture of crab. Yes, I understand.
Bengali, I'm just putting it, I believe you will understand, that is 𝗥𝗲𝘀𝗲।
Kakra. They don't
ना खुद उठेंगे ना किसी को उठने देंगे। अरे यार तुम उठो, and that's a problem, and that is something what is a difference from developed part. Any of the developed mindset, they will collaborate. You go up, then I will learn from you, then we will do together.
That culture, though we have a very past, a very good Indo-Indian ancient time, we have a very good glorious past, but in modern time maybe whose influence it is, and in the modern India we have not been able to develop real patriotism through education. That is lacking. Through education, it is lacking, and maybe British, maybe Mughal, whoever may be, but we were converted to slave.
So we are converted because we if you observe, and I agree, you will agree with my point, we are into making human being into digital slave, or you can say product, not a human being. This is my observation.
Not human being, not human. That's
go
why
into the university or the system, and even the private academia is also doing that. You go take a degree, you will get a job. Take a degree, you will get a job.
Yes.
Boss, we are human being. Getting a job is not a big thing. Surviving in the job with a good psychological health, that is the most important. We are not going
so
to
what is that new education policy, but it is again depends on the National Education Policy 2020. That has all the important ingredients,
right,
but only thing who are going to execute that. We are the people.
Very important thing you have seen.
Yes, we are the people.
Notice, sir.
It is not the those who has given the policy, they cannot execute. We are the people have to be executed. So as a Vice Chancellor here, I can see very well. I had been Vice Chancellor in the another university, Madhavdev University. As I told you, my research scholar last was 2018. Then 2019, I thought that I'll remain unproductive here. And so certainly, as I said, if I can be Vice Chancellor, I can motivate whole university
ecosystem. Sir, you did your PhD, I did my PhD. Now the question is, sir, PhD is all about to get a job, or it's about to learn how to contribute to the existing literature or to extend the existing literature to the pool of knowledge?
So, being a professor or supervisor, not as a professor, I will see from the student's perspective. Students, yes, they come here to, along with knowledge, earning skill and knowledge. And job is also important for them. Job, or they can use PhD as a stepping stone. Anywhere, any job. Suppose if PhD is helping them to get a job, it's good, it's important for them, essential. So I look from the students' viewpoint. Yes, they come here to develop their future career. They make that future career perspective of
Future career in what?
So in what means, for example, I love to enter an academic institution, college or university. I need PhD. Okay. So for that, if I get only PhD, then only I will can enter the college, university. Rest is later. From college, university, where I will go. Say for example, after PhD, as I told you, I could not think about remaining jobless.
Agreed.
So anyway, let me get a job.
It takes a lot of time, and generally by the time you complete your PhD, you're in the mid-age.
If I keep sitting for 6 years, 1 year, I don't get a job, then I cannot prepare mindset for the next step. What is my career, future? What is I can vision?
So now, there's why I asked this question. I completely agree with your word. We need a secure job. Now there are many types of jobs, right? Any n number of government jobs, X, Y, Z jobs are there. First part of question, what is in college level, in degree college level, do you think faculty should have a mandatory PhD? I'm not talking about the UGC norm. I'm talking about what your mindset is.
My mindset is that for higher education, I don't talk about school education, all these things. For higher education, college and higher above, PhD and teaching both are complementary each other. For teaching, you have to get yourself updated. What is the recent, particularly in science? I don't talk about history or pol science. Or even history, pol science, there may be new development, new discovery. But since I am from chemistry, I will say that chemistry is a subject which is very quickly changing.
Right.
New discovery.
Very dynamically, yes.
Old theory, old findings can be obsolete even.
Right.
In that case, if you not in touch with recent development, not in touch with research, you will not have inclination to read magazine, journals, or other. You will not have inclination.
Reading habit will be not there.
Going and taking a class. You will be teaching the student the old things are giving, feeding them with the old things. And so that's why to be a good teacher, you need a vast knowledge. To acquire vast knowledge, if you have a vast knowledge, not only say in my subject chemistry, but also I should have some knowledge about allied subject like
biochemistry,
botany, zoology, physics. What is the new development? If I have some basic knowledge on this subject, I am up to date about them, then I can be a good teacher. That's why it is complementary. I do teaching, at the same time I do research. I do research, don't doing teaching, then you become monotonous, fed up. An example is the regional research laboratories.
Right. Now talking about teaching, sir, it has been seen in the academia, a person should have a teaching skill. Achha, do you believe teaching skill set, research skill set and academic, administration skill set, these three are different or these three are same? Teaching, research, administrative.
Okay.
These things.
Skills are important. Yes, skills are important, and over the time, one assistant professor who have just entered, he may not be very good teacher. So while going to deliver, what you want to, he may have vast knowledge, he may have very good knowledge, depth in knowledge in the domain,
but lacks the art of delivering.
Art of delivering. Art of delivering, that I have experience. When after school, I joined in university, college or university. There we came across very brilliant. We were told that, oh, that person is very gold medalist, first class across throughout. But in the class, unfortunately,
he is not able to deliver.
We are unable to follow his classes or deliver. It's not necessary to rename, it is a common experience. Now, getting a gold medalist, getting a very brilliant,
what to do with the knowledge if you are not able to deliver?
You are not able to deliver.
Right.
Of course, it is a skill. You cannot overnight become a very good teacher. But if you keep trying and if you are well prepared,
Right.
from the very beginning, you can be a good teacher. But you can, that skill you can develop gradually. And
With the experience you will get. Now the
yes,
question, why I have put this question, sir, the reason is, it has been seen and observed that institutions, specifically in the private, I have seen a lot. Private academical ecosystem, that a person should have research skill set. The same person should have the research, administrative and teaching skill set. And do you believe it is possible that one person will have all these three skill sets?
So you are talking about university system. See, for example, if I compare, we have our teachers share administrative responsibilities, right? The kind of responsibility they do cannot be get done by any other bureaucrats or any other public service person. Say, head of the department, we nowadays it is rotation, so we are sharing. You have to understand about the department, requirement of department, that can be done by professor only. Administrative, say, administration of the department. It is fully academic administration. And similarly, dean of an school. Several departments are headed by one dean. We call school dean of the school.
Right.
Like, say, chemistry, physics, mathematics come under the same school.
Right.
So there will be one person will be dean to guide all the three departments or discuss any policy decision about that. So this position, or if a dean of students welfare, he has to be a teacher. Otherwise, he will not understand the problem of that student. So this academic administrative job has to be shared by teachers.
That's a big question.
You cannot appoint somebody.
Point you have mentioned, sure. Now the observations, as I was continuing, in a department, let's say for an example, there are four assistant prof, 2 associate and 1 prof. For an example, let's say it's a team of 4 plus 2 plus 1, 7 people. Out of the 7, maybe 3 are very good in research.
Guys.
2 are very good in teaching. But that 3 research people are also good teacher, but that 2 got a exceptional art of teaching. Means when they teach, let's say the students are hallucinated. That's the art of teaching, right? One of the person is an excellent administrator. He is not good in research. Quite possible. Everybody cannot be very good in research. That person is very good in administration. He knows who can do what, how the things can be executed, who is the right person to be called if certain problems arises. That's a role of administrator. How the things can be managed.
Very simple. You see, if I put one history professor, he is very good in administration as the head of the chemistry department. Can he manage that thing? He does not understand what is the requirement of chemistry research.
So within that particular department. No, why I'm saying, sir, the reason is now it's been seen that all the faculties in many universities, many of institutes, for the NIRF ranking purpose or for, there's a race to get some good top ranking in QS or THE or NIRF or NAC, whatever. Teachers, everyone has been asked, do publication. Even some vice chancellors I have seen has asked faculties, in every month there should be a publication. I don't know whether the person has published or not, because any quality publication takes, the reviewing process, sir, sir, it takes a lot of time and effort, right? So, and everybody is not aligned with research.
Okay, I'll answer like this. Ours, universities like ours, is called Research and Teaching University. If you feel that you are good in teaching only, not research, you better go to colleges where there is no research is required. So, why you should not be here?
But people are doing this predatory research, predatory journal and publication.
That has to be stopped.
Paying money and getting a publication.
No, that is bad practice.
That is happening, sir.
No, that is system should not allow that. and that is the bad mindset.
Agreed.
He's a rotten potato.
Rotten potato.
Who will spoil the every system. So he's a bad recruitment, and such people should is better to get rid of
And
that.
I can tell you n number of people whose papers
There
are
are,
retracted.
there-
There are, and sir, you have experienced this thing more
I
than
know that
details.
they are bad people, so we cannot endorse their activity.
Right.
Maybe they are doing it. That this is not an excuse that we should allow others also.
Right.
System should not allow. We have to plug all these loopholes. Only thing what I am telling, if you are very good in teachers and not willing to do research, certainly you are not fit everywhere.
For
You
universities who are not.
you are not fit. You don't come
And now,
here.
you know why this thing have revolved. The question what I've asked in the starting, sir, if this part of discussion, that do degree college faculties need to do PhD? Why? You know why? Now, UGC has certain discussion related to whether or whether not make publication mandatory during the PhD process. And there is an aspect of peer review. I don't go with the term peer review.
okay.
Why? Because in the name of peer review, a lot of predatory work happens.
Yeah, predatory
Right.
works. Is,
Some of the enlisted, indexed sites, for an example, Scopus, Web of Science. In management, we use ABDC, right? ABS. So this should be the thing.
no, okay.
Now, why, sir? Now, my point is that how this question is coming, whether it should be mandatory for the scholars to publish during the process of PhD or not.
Question is that answer is very simple. In Indian ecosystem as of now, future I don't know. If publication has been recently 2 years has been removed, not mandatory.
Right.
It is in positive sense. As I said, those who are interested committed, they will keep publishing. Now, in that sense, should not be compulsory. Now, in Indian ecosystem, that advantage is taken by some people. Just like some people publish, they know it is predatory journal. They publish. Why you are professor? You know it is predatory. Why you are publishing? You want to increase your number, and you want to get promotion next step, associate
Just for
professor.
API.
API. You are doing that. So that is deficiency in your integrity. Now, if mandatory publication is not there, just take XY student without any merit, write something, junk, and get a PhD. Who is going to check the quality of PhD? And you...
That is also happening, sir.
Yes, happening. You give a list of experts which supervisor provide. You can give...
Who will never check, just ask.
You give some friend's name
Bus.
and you get it passed. See, they will give 8 names. Maybe from their friend circle, you give my name, I'll give your name.
Yeah.
I'm passing your student, I'm passing...
It's like you scratch my back, I will scratch your back.
So, who is Vice Chancellor to stoop that? When the two experts say, okay, the Vice Chancellor has no authority to stay.
Right, very
so, there is a possibility that publishing in pediatric journal, there is a possibility of getting junk things, PhD awarded by submitting junk thesis, no merit, nothing. But at least if mandatory, even pediatric journal, people will be able to see what is written in the paper.
So, you have pointed a very superb thing.
We cannot guarantee that everyone is committed. We cannot give scope to misuse the provision. Because you have to plug the
So it has to
loophole.
be filtered, during the PhD entrance.
So, suppose in a department, out of 10 professor, maybe 7, 8 is very good doing that.
Right.
Other 2, 3 will take the, you misuse the opportunity. If the publication is not mandatory, this fact would not have come
to the
focus.
light.
It is published, that's why it is caught. Original author, no. But original author, he will not come to university, see the thesis, every thesis, whether somebody has copied my, that
So
is not
being an
possible.
academician,
So publication is important. At least even your predatory journal, that is also visible to people.
At least visible.
At least visible.
visible. You saw the thing in a different aspect.
Yeah.
भाई पकड़ तो आओगे तुम कहीं ना कहीं से because it's visible.
Up to you will be one day caught.
Right.
Sooner or later.
You walk the whole article from A to Z, from data collection, from crafting the whole, research design and everything. And you need to give authorship to some people because somebody has told you. This is again, this ghost authorship systems are there. Just to show that.
Yeah. No, there are, so what an Indian ecosystem, the Indian system, that all these things are necessary. We cannot trust 100% people. One glaring example in my life is that one thesis came to me for evaluation 12 years back. Then I found that, okay, thesis is not up to the standard, but anyway, something has been done. So we should not deprive. I believe PhD is not the end of life.
Agreed.
A student, something has done, let him go further. So I just suggested that with some points that this thesis should be revised.
Agreed. Major revision you have done.
I revised. Then I agreed that I send back the thesis. But what I did is that I know from my experience, because nowadays digital copies are everywhere.
Right.
So hard copy I did not send back. I kept with me.
Right.
I simply wrote to the registrar that thesis should be revised.
Right.
And soft copy everybody is having in the computer.
Right.
They can take print out and correct it.
Right.
Gone case. Then after 3-4 months, and request came again, would you like to see the revision of the thesis?
Okay.
It's okay. Let me see. Thesis came to me. Now, what is surprised is that, no, that is the kind of thing professors are doing. That thesis came because I had the original copy.
Right.
What is written at the, they changed the cover only. Not a single word inside.
Means not any alteration was not been done.
Nothing, not a single word, A to Z, as it is, only cover is changed, one line is written, thesis revised. Thesis, this is modern India.
They are basically frauding themselves.
Frauding. That only written, revised thesis. Their expectation was that when thesis is revised, okay, expert will be kind enough to approve it.
You know, sir, what my understanding is, they felt that, whatever we will do or not do, other person will not check because that is how things are happening.
We are like that. I am like that. So person will be like that.
Yes, because most of the cases this happens. And in your case, you always go deep into the thing. He didn't expect it.
Since I had the original copy, new revised copy, so-called, I compared A to Z, exactly same.
Right.
I told, directly wrote to the registrar, you see, this is a fraud case, and you can see yourself.
Right.
Original thesis and the current thesis, whether correction is done or not.
Yeah.
Even if 10% correction would have done, I would have been kind enough to approve it.
At least 2-3 lines should be added. Yeah.
This fraud I cannot approve, and then I rejected. Probably, I don't know what university did.
Sir, I am very sure you know, and definitely you know, because you do reviewing and publication. If this should have been done with a review, in case of a major revision with a journal, a reputed journal, any of the reputed journal, that journal would have blacklisted this particular person from publication.
And that person, I don't know, that professor, he is also in the corrupt practice.
It's the ecosystem.
No, that professor must have done several cases earlier.
Yes, in your case, it was been caught.
It is caught. Maybe
because you opened the thing.
That time, probably that professor, indirectly I came to know that he was almost retired.
So now you see, this type of a professor is making a breed of a scholars. Again, these scholars will become a professor, and this will become a BCS student.
And that students is given an impression that Indian research is like
this.
Everywhere. Blaming others also. Not all are like
half that. Of the people, sorry to say, they don't know what is research, are doing research. Some are doing research just for, publication. For an example, I will, on record, I am saying, there's a system of bibliometric research, you know. But I fail to understand. I also did one article. It has been published in one of the very top-ranking journal by Sage. But I fail to understand what is its implication. The implications are very. There is no social implication, no theoretical implication, no practical implication. In the name of publication, things have been done. I'm not saying it is not needed. It has been that those articles has been needed by the scholars who are working on that domain, so that easily through that article you can understand what is going on. So many things are happening, and to conclude this overall dimension of discussion, I want to have your vision, how you want to see the Indian academia, the higher educational Indian academia to grow with Vision 2047.
Yes, I believe that if NEP 2020 is executed, implemented in right spirit, and India will change after 20 years. Because old generation will pass away and new generation pick up. So we have started NEP 2020 in school level. So this generation will need another 20-25 years to come to our position, right? To take up the responsibility. Until that, the old folks is difficult to correct. Those who are good, they are fine. Those who are not good, you cannot correct them. And things will go like that. So my prayer is that, I wish sincerely that NEP 2020 should be implemented in true spirit. I am looking for that.
But in the old folks, as you have mentioned, many are good people are there for whom this academia is still.
Because of them only NEP 2020 has come up.
Yes.
We have made them.
Yes.
Addiction to money is the most dangerous thing than addiction to drugs, so-called drug. Addiction to money. What I say addiction to money, you have in crores or lakhs of cash in home. You are unable to put in bank. You are unable to spend also. How much you will spend?
Right.
In spite of that, if somebody is coming for a favor to you, you are asking for bribe, give me even as low as 10,000, 20,000. Why you need 10, 20,000? When you have such a lakhs of rupees in cash in home?
It's a psychological disorder and a habit.
No, it is an addiction to money.
Yes.
A drug addict people will never say, I don't need drug. For him, drug is everything. Even mother, father is behind.
Yes.
Drug is everything. So, once you addicted to drug, you always grab for drug.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
You are ready to kill even person.
You can surrender everything for that thing.
For that. So, if you are addicted to money, you are always grabbing for money. Whether you eat or not, what you do, you don't know. But you are addicted to money.
You are a slave of money, basically.
You are hook on crook grabbing for money.
You want money.
Yes.
You can do anything for money.
Yes.
So that's the
addiction.
Thing. Yes,
if I am addicted to drug, I will grab for drugs only. I don't consider anything else. So this disease, addiction to drug, along with addiction to drug, we have to take care of new generation that they are not addicted to money.
And this is a learning need to be given from the school level because in the school level it has been taught that success is earning money.
Yes. Now another thing is that, have you heard how many people recover from drug addiction? Very few, hardly any.
It's 2% rate, 1 to 2% rate.
Yeah. So that's why prevention is better than cure.
Yes.
Don't allow to be addicted to drug. Since that's why from childhood we have to give a moral lesson. Don't get addicted to money.
Yes.
You earn money, important. You spend money, and don't be too much sick towards money because that. Okay.
All the parents who are listening and all the teachers who are listening, who are influencing or making the mindset of our upcoming generation, Zen Alpha, Zen Beta. This is a golden words what Professor Deka has mentioned. We need to teach our youngsters or the youngsters, if you are listening, that money is required, but money is not everything. Don't sell yourself for that thing. Happiness is important. And you need to understand, don't fall into the trap of addiction of money.
Yes.
Then end of the day, you will, whatever you will earn, but you will be not happy. Happiness is something else. So thank you, sir. Thank you very much. It was a very insightful conversation with you. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you very much.